Yo, 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 new day, new day. I just got finished choking on some water, so don't mind me if I. This was a really bad time to start the video, but here we are. I I also just got done. Christ, I am so sorry. Actually, I also just got done watching an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I surprisingly don't think I have talked about on here, so that's just like free content. Free yap session. Only one beam? Damn, weak as. Yeah, I love Avatar. I haven't seen it because I don't fucking know. I haven't. What do you want from me? So I'm in the middle of season 2 somewhere. I don't know. I'm seeing currently I don't know. Just met Toph for the first time. She's been adventuring with the crew for like I don't know 2 episodes or something. Ooh. And I love Toph. Toph is the GOAT. Toph is fucking amazing. I also there's already so much potential for really bad like blind jokes, which they take every opportunity to do so, and it's not only in like haha funny comedy situations, even in like high stakes tension filled situations they have the time to put in a Toph joke. The fucking picture of the episode I just watched, the one with the library. They're in the library of some mysterious owl that gives me a lot of, apropos fucking Hollow Knight, gives me a lot of collector vibes. I don't know, I have a soft spot for just creatures in general that are just like their whole motivation is just collecting items, collecting things. I don't know, might be why I love goblins so much also, but they're more so like creatures instead of a creature. I don't know. It's a weird thingy. But anyhow, yeah, what I came from was the sight of Toph's very stinky feet that were very deliberately placed at the forefront of this scene. When they were just like chilling in a bar, first being introduced to the library. God damn it! And I cannot unwash that from my psyche. Oh well, that's gonna stay there forever, and I can do nothing about it. Womp womp, or I guess that depends how you look at it. It could be a huge W. But anyhow, Toph is fucking great. Again, she's only been traveling with us for like a very little bit. Also, like, the entire show is very, I don't know, I don't want to say formulaic, but it's very, like, yeah, it is very much, like, episodic, like a villain of the week type deal, which is, it works fine, because, it is an older show. It is just, the guys wandering around, exploring the world, essentially. And I enjoy that. That is completely fine by me. Because I do love this world. Again, just a single example with this library. It's incredible how, I don't want to say detailed, but like kinda creative it is. Everything in this world. Also just like the background stuff, how especially the benders, how they use the bending. For example, this episode ended with Appa being stolen by some sand suckers, earthbenders as they're also called, and they make out of sand these like small thunder. They make these small, like, tornadoes of sand, almost, and they use those almost like airbending to, like, push their little carts of almost, like, ship-like. Like, they have their small little flags, their small little sails, which is I love that. I love when powers like that are used in so creative ways, because the world just feels lived in, you know? It's not just, oh, every earthbender uses their bending this way, every firebender uses their fire this way. Also, like, just got introduced to, I don't know, I feel like this was a lore heavier section that I just watched. But, you know, as much as the gang is on their training arc, like Aang is practicing, just beginning to practice earthbending, we also see Zuko and Iroh, basically Iroh training Zuko, which I love Iroh, he is the GOAT. But I didn't really realize just how fucking powerful this guy is. Like, yeah, he was meant to be the Fire Lord and whatnot, but like, damn, bro can fight. And he just, everybody respects him, which is just adding more to the fact that, yeah, this guy is not to be fucked with. Which makes it so much more interesting when people do end up fucking with them. Because, yeah, you get the feeling that he could have technically done a lot of things to, you know, for example, to Azula, when they were sneak attacked by her. But he didn't end up doing all that much, and, you know, it might just be, like, out of his prime or whatnot. You know, Azula is pretty freaking powerful. I'll give her that. But still, I don't know, I put a lot of respect on Iroh's name, and he's also just fucking, he's a fucking awesome character. He's just, you know, he's the guy who just figured life out, and he's a retired old fucking prankster. He doesn't take anything too seriously. I love that about him, and I hope I could easily see this like old mentor figure type deal. Like, he has so many fucking death flags surrounding him, but I'm hoping to God that he does not die, even though I could easily see that happening. Because that's just the thing you do with old people and old people in anime, apparently. Just kill them off. Well, I guess this isn't really an anime, it's just like a animated show. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I am no expert on the difference between the two. But yeah, so far, Uncle Iroh, probably my favorite character, even though I don't know, we haven't seen a lot of him, but he just, the vibe of him, you know, I love the guy. Ooh-wee. If I had to rank them, second up would probably just be Toph, even though I just met her. And then something in my ass, sure, something in my gut, is telling me third up is gonna be Zuko. Not because of, like, you know, who he is now. He's still like a pretty fucking bad guy in all of, you know, everything considered. But he has, like, he's clearly like the misunderstood bad guy that is actually a good guy, and if he just changed his perspective a little bit, like, he is very much like Aang in many ways. But I don't know, he has so much potential for, like, the moment of realization when that hits, like, oh, I am actually, like, not that different from the guy I've made my life mission to hunt down. You know, just the sheer amount of development this guy already has had, but also is probably going to have. I don't know, I'm just excited to see more of him. I'm just excited to see more in general. And I don't know, it's kind of weird, because as much as the episodes are like weekly plot, it's just random side quests we're going on, they do have, like, some sort of, you know, at least the feeling of progression. Some more so than others. For example, here we go to the library because, you know, we need some information about the Fire Nation. You know, we almost master, we're in the middle of mastering Aang's third element, and we don't really know a whole lot about the Fire Nation, and we just got information on, you know, the sun, essentially like a solar eclipse blocking out the sun, and, you know, just making firebenders like fucking worthless because they depend on the sun, which is pretty fucking important. And that is something they're gonna use to their advantage. So like in, I think they said like a month or so, or in a couple months, something like that, they're gonna just that's the time they were gonna raid the capital of the Fire Lord himself, Ozai. I don't know, I'm kind of interested in Ozai just because we don't really know anything about him. He's, you know, sure, he's the Fire Lord, he's the king, he's a bad guy, but like, I don't know, there's so much potential for Ozai also, just because we don't know him, really. Like, that's kind of I guess that's kind of the point, is that we are, this entire time, we're just fighting, you know, we're fighting a guy that we don't really know. And I guess that's kind of the point where we, you know, we're trying to feel like the Avatar in that sort of way. I don't know if that makes sense, but, you know, we're just kind of chasing something that we don't really know what it, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably sounding like a schizo rambler right now. I guess that is what I am, so, god damn it. This is not a good start to the fight. I feel like I have, like, future sight, but I just see myself dying every single time. Holy shit, that was awful. My god. I need to just shut up and fucking concentrate on that. Everything else, fine, completely fine. Pure Vessel, though. It's been so long since I fought against the guy. I need to shut up and just get this over with, because these runs are not even about Pantheon 4. It's about Pantheon 5. This is just the hunt for an extra Bloodheart. God damn. Oh well. Rant over. Not really a rant. I love Avatar. Don't spoil, please. Good night, gang. Love you. Bye.